Is everybody doing? It is crazy. It's been a crazy time. Jeez. Whoop. Thought I was already set and ready to do this, but always a last minute thing somewhere in there. So I just wanted to get on here and express mine and our gratitude towards everybody over this last little bit. It has been phenomenal and awesome. You guys have been really cool for everything you guys have been here for. Hope everybody's getting ready for Thanksgiving, for your holiday. Everything's going well. This lighting really sucks in here, huh? Like, look how dark I look. Dang. Yeah, Andrea ordered us a new ring light to not look like I'm in a tunnel here. But anyways, just wanted to get on and report from home. So, JC Rockstar, yo, Super Dad. It's good to see you home. Big love. Thank you. I appreciate it. What's up, OG? Is it Shelly? It's good to see you guys. Good to be home and not all the beeping noise stuff behind me and all the drama stuff going on. And Clara, is that? Let's see. Clara, it's not easy being me, says, "Are you taking it easy?" Am I taking it easy? Yeah, I'm taking it easy.
He's been pretty good.
I'm doing good. I only got out of bed like once or twice
But you
so
went
far.
out into the garage.
Down a ramp to
in
grab
the
my
freezing
wheelchair.
cold, which you're not supposed to be doing. And then you're pushing something that could knock your toes. And they're easily split open.
So what she's saying is I did really good today. And she loves me so much. Andrea's been super amazing and patient with having to put up with me, not only this week or week or month or year, but for almost 11 years. So let's give her a round of applause, everybody. Mind blown emojis and stuff right now should be appropriate. But I think I try to be a balanced sense of challenging and not too big of a pain in the butt. Anyways, things as far as updates and stuff with the physical health that's been the talk of the house here for the last week. Broke my femur last Friday. Well, now it's like however many days ago that was. It seems like it was yesterday. And then went to the hospital, got that fixed, got home, and then went in for a regular checkup on my wounds on my toes and got admitted to the hospital. So that turned into some weird stuff. My toes were black and purple, if you didn't see. It was pretty gnarly. They're not great right now. They still look pretty bad, but at least they look like they're gonna pull through. So I've been doing really good with that, and just trying to keep them elevated and doing all the right things and the wound care stuff. My leg is really swollen still from the broken femur. Like, it's, yeah, obnoxious. It's really heavy. It's like super full. But in fact, I might take, I'm glad you're home, Dan the man. Thanks, Glenn. Hey, thanks for all your nice stuff you said the other night too. Appreciate you. So you guys are all very helpful. You have no idea. So it's fun to like, let's see, be a part of all this. JC Rocks, can you feel any pain in your legs? Yes. Yeah, I do have sensation in my legs right now. I can tell like my quad is really sore from the recovery on the brake stuff right now. Still, it's just like heavy and sore, and but yeah, like I could feel the brake and feel the bones, and um, it was really painful. We sat in the hospital Friday through the night, Saturday, and then did surgery that Sunday, and it was horrible because the hospital sucked for pain control, and they were really rude and frustrating to deal with. And then did my surgery on Sunday, and that seemed to have gone really well. The surgeon seemed like he was a good dude and knowledgeable, and feels like he did a good job. The x-rays look like he did an amazing job. It's crazy what they can do. I've just got these little wounds. I'm new to the channel. What caused your accident? I thought something weird was happening. It's off right now, but probably won't do anything unless I log out and log back in. So,
Oh, it's working now.
all right, good. Hopefully we can get some people back. That's crazy. All right, well, we're dealing with a technical glitch. Thanks, babe. That was annoying. So hopefully if you bounced out because nothing was happening and it was on a little bit of a repeat mode there, I probably should just start the video over. So we'll see what happens. It looks like some people are coming back. Dealt with a glitch there that was a little weird. I'll give it like 30 more seconds and then I will re-talk about what we were addressing a second ago. But there we go. Yeah, it's crazy. We went from like 40 people or 45 people or whatever, 44 to 6 or 7. It's like, dang, man, I haven't been that ghosted in a long time. But it is a holiday eve, so anyways, had a couple of people already asking or saying that they were new to the channel and wondering what the heck or who the heck I am. So anyways, I'm Dan, and online I'm known as the Wheelchair Dad lately. And see, I've been in my injury was 12 years ago, and life changed crazy. Went from being I was married when in the hospital, was already having some problems, but our divorce finalized like a couple weeks into the hospital, and focused on being a single dad. And when I was in the hospital, I was looking online to see if there was any signs of hope, like for somebody to stumble. I would have loved to have found a page like this when I was in the hospital. It would have helped me through so much, for real. And that's what I hoped and had hoped to be there for with people. So when I got online, there were two things I saw. Somebody that was really overweight, didn't look very happy in a wheelchair, and then a guy that was really skinny and had atrophy everywhere, and he was trying to do like stretching exercises, and he was like really floppy, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm not talking down on anybody else. Guess who's back? Yep. I don't know what that was. But anyways, it was really frustrating because I was like really healthy back then. I was like a big gym rat guy, and what's up, baby? Big gym rat, really strong, and let's see, sorry, dealing with a little domestic stuff out there. And so anyways, I'd hoped to find some stuff on there. Didn't find anything. I actually got really bummed out, and I was like, man, I'm gonna pull my crap together, and if I can figure all this out, like, figure out how to help people in that situation. It was really weird. I really found a different side of myself. Like, I was really humbled by this whole experience. I have no idea. I was just going with wherever this goes. Anessa, I'm home. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. Slept in my own bed last night. It was amazing. But yeah, it was really a frustrating and scary time, because went from owning my world and being the big boss man I thought that could do and have whatever, and just really a lot of just normal life, but it's really self-focused and self-centered almost in some ways, and a lot of ways. But anyways, like it was quite the experience when I was in the hospital. I'm not sure what flipped and how and why, but I just started like 3 months prior to my accident, had started like trying to re-find my foundation, I guess, in Christ and God and religion and faith, and started working on that. And I'm really glad I had. I really, looking back, I challenge my brain sometimes as to what I would have done if I was still just party man Dan, and then just abruptly had this happen. Like, if I would have thought the same or whatever else. But yeah, anyways, it was pretty crazy. So fortunately I had that, and I felt like that helped carry me through, and it gave me a lot of strength, rather than, I think I would have gone, I was afraid I would have been hitting the bottle probably pretty hard, because it was easy to drink and have fun, and that's how you had fun, you know. That's where all the friends were and all the good things. So it was pretty crazy. So give me just a second to kind of sum up my story, and then I'll hit you up on some questions there, Glenn and Anessa. But it was anything specific? Oh, sorry, one sec. Let's see. So anyhow, that happened. At the time I broke my back, I had an 18-month-old and a 6.5-year-old. They were my life, man. I loved those baby girls. They were the best, absolutely the best. And man, anyways, my divorce, like I said, finalized when I was in the hospital, and I was coming out as a single dad, and I had to set my house up and everything from my hospital bed. Thank goodness I had I have an amazing family, but I had one brother that was really super helpful. What's going on, Ridley Pat from South Dakota? So my brother Joe helped me get things set up. I had to put 2 stair lifts in my house and build a ramp up to the front door, because I had steps. Open the front door, and then you had like a 4x5 landing, just enough to get inside. I like get inside and close. No, I couldn't close the door. How did I do that? It was a pain in the butt to get in the house, but I was able to finally get it all figured out. And I ended up, had to cut a hole in the wall so my wheelchair could push in there. It was really funky, but so anyways, lots of work to get all that settled out, and buy a new car to be big enough to put the kids in and my wheelchair. And yeah, I had to invest a lot of mental energy in the very beginning, and I think that's probably what carried me through the hospital, because like it kept my brain going. Like every day I was like working on something. Like I finished my driving test for my hand controls. I had that set up while I was in the hospital, and went out to do occupational therapy one day, and went out to go drive, which was pretty crazy, because I was like using all the crazy pain meds in the hospital, and I was drowsy every day. It was, I don't know how I passed that. It was not very good. I was grateful that I stayed awake for the whole test. And then, anyways, got out, dedicated the first year to physical therapy, because I wanted to be able to prove the world I was wrong, that they were wrong, that I could walk and would walk again. And I fought my ass off to try to get strong, and it didn't work out. But I found a beautiful woman over there that was as beautiful inside as she was out. So I eventually married her, and she brought 2 boys into our family. And then we had the 2 girls together using IVF. So we have all sorts of stories, all sorts of life, blended families. It's round 3 for both of us in our marriages. It's crazy. So I have a lot to be thankful for, which is maybe I'm gratitude dumping a little bit. Because I do feel really blessed, and then to be in this position now with our social media, there are some freaking amazing people. You guys are amazing. Seriously, there's so many amazing people on this platform. I don't know, it's crazy. So I'm gonna hit some of these comments up real quick and see if I can answer anything fun. What's going on there, Jay? Crying hippie. I need to hit you back up on the phone call. I gotta hit the store, but I'll try and give you a call tonight, maybe if I can, if things settle down. And then Anessa, I bet you've been waiting for the day that you could be home to sleep on your own bed and back with the entire family again. Yes, it was seriously so crazy. And then even now, they still don't have answers. And thanks, Glenn. Yeah, at least you got me to laugh. They don't have answers yet. They're still just trying to figure it out. But my toes are looking a ton better. I can show you if you guys want here in just a second. If you want to see my purplish toes, they're super crazy. But yes, we do have Thanksgiving on the rise here tomorrow. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I'm so grateful for all of you. Seriously. Anessa, men that you made it home in time for Thanksgiving. Yes, absolutely. Ellis Angel, something Santos. Thank you for your thoughts. Anessa, so Andrea's dad and stepmom came up here, or Andrea's parents, I'll just say that, it's easier. Came up. Yes, Glenn, free at last. So Andrea's parents came up to help out while I was in the hospital. We were going to go down to their place, but I kind of ruined that. So they're awesome for coming up here, for real. They've been here to stay with the girls, so Andrea could come up the last 2 nights there to the hospital. And man, when you're in a space like that, it's so nice to have the comfort of your loved one and just anybody there, really, right? But man, I was like, it's funny when we get there. We've always enjoyed the snuggle time in the hospital bed, and it's funny because I always want to bring in a bed or a couch or whatever for Andrea and bedding, and like we're like a couple of kids. We're like, nope, we'll snuggle right here, and we snuggle up in that little twin bed, and it's got to be awkward for all the doctors and people coming in. I know when they come in and take your blood every freaking morning at 5 o'clock or 4:30, or wow, those people are wicked. I wanted to give him Andrea's arm a couple of times. Huggy Drabbits, is that right? What did it say? Does insurance cover all of your medical costs? No. We still have a lot of stuff medically that isn't covered, and finally I got my insurance worked out to where we are covered pretty good, and very blessed now. From January to September, it was a nightmare, and so we actually owe the collection companies some monies, but I went to schedule an appointment with my regular clinic, my family physician, whatever, and I had to talk to their finance department, their whatever collections department, and they sent all of our bills over to a collection agency, and so until those were paid, I can't schedule with them. So that makes me feel bad because I know my doctor really well. I hope he's not part of the information about why I'm not there. Anyways, that's embarrassing. But Glenn, yeah, free at last. Anything specific? Yes, I've been taking it easy though. And then Nessa, so just rest assured, Andrea's getting a good listener. Hello from South Dakota. Glad you're home. Thank you, Ridley. Appreciate it. Yep, I took my driving test while I was inpatient still. I was in the hospital for 3 months. And there's Jessica Vanoy. Dan, I'm praying for you and your awesome family, amazing dad. Thank you. You're so kind. From German. Schmidt. Oh, where'd you go? Schmidt Christian. Kotter is from Germany name. My great grandparents were from Germany and came over and kind of planted our seeds here, and we've been growing like weeds. Where are we at there? Yeah, sorry about the video earlier too. I don't know what happened with that. I'm glad everybody came back. Huggy, were they going to amputate? Yes. Yes, this whole year has been so scary. Crap, man. Like, all the way back from February, the first time when they were like, you're probably going to lose at least part of your leg. And it was, man, it was terrifying. Because I still use my legs a lot. And I think it probably matters more mentally because I already know, like, my shoulders are shot. So my arms can't do much for me right now, which is really frustrating. And so then the thought of like losing my legs, oh my gosh, I was just like a pile of crap, man. So yeah, this time though too, when I went in, my toes were like purple and black, and they thought they were like necrotic, and they thought that geez, everything negative and gross and nasty was there. I learned all sorts of different diseases or problems can cause your toes to turn purple, and a lot of those would mean that you'd have to lose your toes. And thankfully so far right now, and I pray to God that my body stays strong and healthy through this and I don't have to revisit that, but I have great circulation and all the good stuff to my toes that I'm supposed to have. So at least no matter how ugly they look, they're still healthy. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. What happens to the shoulder? So my shoulders, what is it mainly? Is it just is it the arthritis, or that makes it sound really wimpy for what really is in there? So right now, like the cartilage and stuff that's supposed to be in there is completely gone, and it's like bone on bone, and it's breaking down the bone in here. So like just moving my arm out here even is just really painful, which sucks because like I have to propel my wheelchair. Even that hurts really bad. It's so bad. I need to do that surgery just to get my life back. I'm like so afraid to do so many things, like mentally, like roadblock. I don't want to like get out of my chair to throw my legs up for 2 seconds because it's gonna hurt like hell to get back into my chair, and like just everything. And the crappy thing is that this started 2 years ago, and it was my right shoulder that I was complaining about, and then somehow during that course of time, my left one way surpassed my right one with destruction and breaking down, and the doctors say like 10 out of 10 on needing to get it replaced. Mine's like an 11, and I shouldn't let it go too much longer because it'll really damage the bone that they're wanting to work with in there. So anyways, it's really frustrating. And to think of, I already don't have my legs for being able to do the things I need to do. So to think about losing my my shoulder, my arm for 6 weeks. And that's just for one of them. 6 weeks. And I know it'll just like come and go, and we'll be so much happier by the time I get it done. So I just need to get it done. I know I need to get it done. It's just been such a rough year. I'm so sick of talking about hospital stuff and problems, and really it's just been so frustrating. And I want to hear, I want to see, be the steward. So do you use a wheelchair or anything? You had a major right shoulder surgery. The healing was not easy. So I need a full replacement. No, full replacement. Yeah, they want to go in there hardcore on it. Let's see. Jeez. Let's see. Those pictures of your toes were really scary looking. Praise the Lord that you're healing. Yes, be the steward. Yes, it was. I thought for sure they were going to be trying to take my toes and stuff. It was scary because, like, that Andrea was on the phone for a lot of the times the doctors were coming in and out and asking and doing, questioning certain things. And then Andrea was on the other side running Dr. Google, and she's like, they're asking you that because they think it might be this or this or this. And the necrotizing fasciitis, I've heard that so many times this year. And gangrene this time. They're saying that if I hadn't come in when I did, and getting all this started and getting the help that we did, that for sure there's a high likelihood that they would have gone gangrene and I would have been losing stuff. So it was scary. There were some ugly toes for a minute. So Beth is how you say my name. I just have... Oh, duh. Okay. Thanks. I'm the worst with the names. Sorry. I just read really quick, and it's really far away, so I slaughter everybody's names. Just so you know. Keep your feet above your hips. I'm trying. Even right now, they're up there. So... See, Dan, aloha from Hawaii. Blessings to you and your family. You're in my prayer. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Is it? Yeah, thank you. Prince or Princess. See, I'm not even going to try that name. But thank you, man. We've got some really close family and friends from the islands there, so, which is my connection on my tattoo stuff here. So if you ever are looking for an amazing tattoo artist, pull up Fred Frost and tell him hi from the Wheelchair Dad, or Dan. But name drop and say hi in the comments to him. I'd love that. That'd be cool. But Fred does an amazing freaking job. He did all this. Better not set that on my bed. Let's see. So he did like all this work down my arm, the lion, and my daughter's mural under my armpit there, under my arm. And then he did a cover up for me. This arm sucks. Cover up for me over here, where I did a beautiful rose for Andrea. I just need to put her name on there so that she knows that I'm 1000% hers. And that was an interesting learning process through our relationship with that mindset of commitment on there was a period of time, obviously this is round 3 for both of us, so it's like the idea of things being permanent. At the time I was doing that, I was in love with Andrea hardcore and loved her to death, but like I didn't think about putting her name or anything to it that was like really personal. And I think some of that subconsciously and consciously, was because I don't know, how things were going to go back then. Blending families. Once we both had our 3-year-old and little babies, and then we were married for 5 years before we decided to have the little ones. So let's see, Glenn, I was going to ask you the question about the sciatica nerve. Sorry, I don't know exactly how to spell the word. That's fine, ask the question, man, we'll figure it out. I don't know how to spell half the things I talk about. So Beth, thank you for fixing that for me. So do you use a wheelchair then with your shoulder surgery, or was it just you saying that they just suck no matter what? How are the kids doing through all of this? Are they okay? JC, that's so cool. Thank you for being mindful of that. The kids, I think they're resilient as hell. Like, they are some great kids with all the stuff that they've seen and learned and watched, and I think they just think life is probably this crazy for everybody, and they just are happy to be there. But oh my gosh, they are angels and keep my drive going all the way back to the beginning with Michaela and Quinn. Oh my gosh, they were so awesome when I got paralyzed and was playing the single dad role, and I was taking them to physical therapy with me every time I'd go. I had them 50% of the time and never once would give up any of that. And yeah, they learned to be a part of it all, and they really, especially Michaela, like really got into trying to motivate me to like walk and use stuff with my walker and braces, even though it was like a billion times slower than everything else. She was always the sweetest. She'd be like, "It's okay, Daddy. I want you to use your walker. I want you to walk. It's okay if we're slow." So we'd go in and go to Walmart and hit the aisles, and oh my gosh, I was slow. But use a wheelchair due to having 2 major lower back surgeries. Okay. So you did your shoulder also? Man, it's like, honestly, right now, like, it's daunting and embarrassing and frustrating, and I hate even thinking about it. I swear, I don't know why it's so embarrassing for me. It's hard. So I've had all this stuff all year with my legs, which is crazy. It just, maybe the repeating parts of it make it hard. So maybe some of you can psychologically tell me what the heck's wrong with me, and feel really dumb for all that, and then like getting excited that that I hadn't had to go back for any more infection stuff yet, and then I broke my freaking femur getting out of my van. Oh my gosh, I lost my mental shiz when I felt that pop. I was so pissed, and man, that was just so annoying and aggravating. So hard. But anyways, yeah, get in there for that. I found out about a month ago that my spinal cord is like not connected to my pelvis anymore. So that's freaky sounding, right? So right now, like, my vertebrae come down, and then where it's supposed to line up with what would be a good way to show it? Anyway, where it's supposed to like line up with the pelvis, like come down and line up, I am completely offset like this. So like, boom, like, I don't even know, I don't get it. So there's that. And so I met with my surgeon, and he's like, well, and we found that by accident, being me and the doctors. Okay, the doctor found it. When they were doing a scan on all the infection stuff, they're like, wait a minute, that back does not look normal. And so it was actually an infectious disease doctor that saw it on the x-ray that my spine was like not jiving right. And so I met with my surgeon and that did the work originally, and he's like, it's up to you, we can go in and do it, or we can wait until it's hurting you really bad and then talk about it. So I'm going to keep on living my life as long as I can before anything crazy happens with that. But it's just always in my mind now that that's like I don't know what to do to strengthen it, or to make sure that it doesn't get worse, or to like should I be going to the gym and doing like physical therapy to like strengthen around it, or if I try to strengthen around it, is it gonna like make it pop loose or something? I feel like sitting on a grenade. So there's that. That's a big deal too, because is what they'd have to do now. They'd have to really. I'd lose a lot of flexibility, like in a scary way. They're really scary, and yeah. So not excited about that. And then I've got the left shoulder that's completely shot right now, and then of course my right one will have to get done after that. But I just talked to somebody this last weekend that had a shoulder replacement that was as a friend, but she still could walk, but she's just really weakened by rheumatoid arthritis. It's just rocked her world since she was a kid. But she talked about how crappy it was to not be able to use her legs to, get down and stand up, and how much we use our arms and that. But so it like totally debilitated her, so she couldn't even get out of the recliner and stuff. So anyways, lots of thoughts and fears and worries with all that crap. And then, geez, every time I'm in the hospital that I end up reading and finding out more and more about like the adhesive arachnoiditis stuff. Sounds like it's getting so much more mainstream and people are aware of it, and I'm so grateful for that, because it is so crazy and so painful. Like I talked to one guy that was he'd been post-injury for 14 or 15 years and complaining about the kind of pains that if you guys have seen my pain videos where I'm like really doubled over and screaming in pain and all that, like he's been dealing with that all that time, and the doctors had no clue. He's up in Canada actually, but had no clue of what it was. And then he saw my video and he was like, dude, that's exactly what I'm doing, exactly how horrible I feel, blah blah blah. We were both like sobbing like babies when we were talking on the phone. I was so grateful that I was able to help steer him and his doctors towards some answers. So life-changing, man. So many life-changing vectors in this social media world, and I love it, man. Like trying to help people to be better to themselves, and really focus on your own mental health, and be there for your spouse and your kids. And well, first let's back it up back to God, and then and then your spouse and kids and family. But man, let's see where let me back up here, you guys. Rotate cuff. All right, so Beth, thanks for the correction again. That's where I left off. Let's see, how are the kids? Oh yeah, they're doing good. And then Allison, there we are, Brazil. What up? Judd Hart. If you guys can make sure you're hitting the like button, I'd really appreciate it. Like, and even, heck, subscribe if you want while you're here. Help me out with some numbers, that'd be great. We do have memberships too. If you want to support our channel, we'd love it if you wanted to sign up there and then put in your 2 cents on what you guys would like to see or experience more of, or whatnot. Andrea and I were doing a podcast for a minute, and I really liked it. I think it was going well. We got how many episodes recorded? Probably 6 episodes or 8, somewhere in there. And they actually seemed really good, but we were doing it at this recording studio in Salt Lake, and now I want to get it get our studio done up here in our office, which has been the goal. But it's just hasn't worked out timing wise. I started building the office. The office is full of all sorts of wood. It's all been pre-cut, so, but now I've got to go and figure out which all the different piles are of different things that I've got, because I have some stuff for benches and some stuff for the kids' playhouse that I was going to build that's a surprise for them, and then the stuff for our desk and building a beautiful office space in there. I need to get some tools, so if you guys have hookups on tool companies, man, let's lock it down. I need some bunch of power tools, some scroll saws and jigsaws and the works, you know. Let's just do it. Just go ahead and hook me up with one of everything if you know where we're at. Let's see. Beth, that's scary. So you said it's pretty bad the first time, right? Glenn, the nerve dead center of my back is really painful. I'm pretty sure it's damaged. I was wondering if they completely cut it, would I lose my feeling in my legs? Okay, Glenn, so this is like Talk City, man. This is where we've been for years with my stuff. Let's see, hold on, let's say hi here. How do you say that? Estebanak says you are a stronger man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You've been through heck and back this year. Seriously, please, yeah, you guys have. There's been so much spiritual strength and amazing stuff that's happened this year with our side of the social media. You guys, it's unreal the blessings that seems to come. It's seriously so awesome. Let's see, let's bring this over here. Since Andrea's not coming back, it seems like, just stand it up so I'm not leaning over. Let's see, what else? You guys want to see my toes? I can show you my toes. Hold on. If you don't like yucky stuff, look away. I'm gonna. Whoop. You see it? How was that? Just kidding. I don't do it. I'll show you. I just wanted the warning to be there first, but I'm gonna show you my toes and then the stitches on my leg if you want to see these things. But this right foot, was. Look how much better. You guys have no idea how much better that looks. I know it still looks like but it really has come a long way. That's where they took the biopsies. It looks really worse on the camera than it does in person, but it's still definitely pretty ugly. And then my other footy, the one that was really bad and looked like I was for sure going to be losing like half of my foot, is looking so much better. And again, those are horrible looking feet right now. So I'm going to have to take a break on my feet finder account for a minute, I guess. And then here's all the stuff from the femur break. They put it in through here. Each one of those is, there's 3 screws right here. This cut was for helping to line things up. And then I've got another one for screws. It was right up here in my groin area for the top parts. Yeah, so that was that's what they're looking like. Apologize if that's gross for anybody, but they're looking really good, and they're still pulling back, but they still don't have any answers. Yeah, JC, it's so crazy. In person, I really, oh my gosh, I thought for sure that I was gonna be. I was crying, like when Andrea, at one of the times, Andrea's like, they're thinking that it's that necrotizing fasciitis again, and I was like, obviously looked it up and knew already, but Dang, man, that scared me. So we've ruled out all of those bad things. But now there's just trying to figure out why, like why the purple. They think it's something to do with the little tiny vessels and stuff, like the itty bitty tiny ones that like there's some sort of, got to be some sort of clotting problem, whether it was just a viral infection and made some sticky antibodies or all sorts of science geeky talk that we've been doing for the last week or whatever. But long story short, things are getting better, and I just hope that they keep getting that way. It's really frustrating. My left leg is still really heavy and swollen and hot and buggy, and it keeps, this is the leg that, the left leg is the one I broke, and it's the one that was non-stop infections all year. So like super sketch and stress, hoping that that stays healthy. But it doesn't matter. Man, we got so much good stuff to talk about. Let's quit talking about that crap. I want to fix some cars up. I want to do some stuff outside. I want to get ready for some cool things. I just need to figure out how to keep my feet warm. But I want to get out there and finish wiring up the new stereo and backup stuff on the backup camera on the Hummer. I had the dash all torn apart on that in the middle of all this, and oh my gosh, if I could go back and find out who worked on this wiring, I would. Oh my gosh, I've never seen this kind of stuff. It was like turning an 8-year-old loose in there with some duct tape and some pliers, and they were crazy. Yes, JC, am I planning on working out? Oh my gosh, yes. I went to the gym like the first day I got back home from my broken leg. Yeah. Took my son and his friends to the gym. Like, I need to get in there. Just every movement affects that stupid thing, which makes me, I just have to get it done. I want to get in the gym. I want to get healthy and strong. Like, I'm used to being able to bench, 3 plates. I'm not like just trying to like brag. It's just like really frustrating that I can go from lifting like over 300 pounds, like without a problem multiple times to, geez, it's heavy. It hurts when I do the bar now. So it's like, it's such an ego slap in the face. Because when you go to the gym, of course, you want to like feel like you're strong and like you're getting progress. And so, if you're doing something at one weight and you can do a lot more, you'll probably do more. But everybody's self-conscious, I think, a little bit in the gym, except for the really cocky people that don't need to be. But I definitely feel like looked down on for not being able to lift as much as I once could. So I know it's not a big deal. It's nothing in my drop of worries and concerns. But let's see. I do plan on working out. Am I looking like I'm slacking that bad? That sucks, man. Me, Crystal, Bethel, praying. Thank you. Yeah, JC, they do look a lot better. So your feet don't look as red as last time. Yeah, we've learned a lot. I'm back here, I'll chilling all by myself. I didn't go out there and put my leg up out there for a minute, but just wanted to really get in here and catch up. It's been a minute. Aaron says, you are my inspiration, brother. Thank you. That's nice. Thanks, man. Are you planning on working out? Yes, we know that now. Farmer, what's up, man? So happy you're getting better. I'm praying for you and hope it gets better for you. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you're all planning on having a kick butt day. My stepdad has the same diagnosis. Oh man, that's rough with the adhesive arachnoiditis. That's some crazy stuff, man. It's painful. Make sure if he's not found a way to take care of it at all, have him reach out on my emails and stuff. We'd be more than happy to chat when we get a minute. Unless you got your permit for driving, or for which one? No. No, sorry, from Germany. No English, sorry. No, you're okay, man. Where you at? No, I'll just have to read that in a minute. Actually, let me do this. Where you at? Text stuff? Oh my goodness, I'm going to end up... Oh, it's not going to let me. I just wanted to... I can screenshot it and then copy it and then do it from there in a little bit. I want to see what you said there, my German friend, Mr. Schmidt Christian. When do you plan on getting your shoulder replacement surgery? I don't know. I was supposed to have my MRI imaging on Saturday, but I missed it because of all this. Obviously, kind of made me miss my appointment. I was inpatient when I should have been outpatient going in for my MRI. And then I think we scheduled it. We might have already scheduled it. I have to check my calendar, but I wanted to get it done right now during the wintertime when I'm not supposed to be doing much anyway. So, especially now with my toes, like they think it has something to do with my toes always being cold. My legs get crappy circulation, as anybody with spinal cord injury, but they get like really cold. So it's like this cryoglobulinemia. Cryoglobulinemia. It's one of the things they're looking at, that it's called cryoglobulinemia. Not gonna do it. Cryo means your stuff in your toes is cold and it sucks, and because of all the repeated damage, whatever else jumped in, that made my body freak out and do antibodies. It's really interesting because all the toes that turned purple are toes that were getting worked on with the wound care, so it makes sense that it was the antibody type thing. What did I eat for dinner today? I didn't do very good today. I had like a bowl of yogurt and some toast, but did I eat? No, I had a piece of chicken. Duh. Okay, yeah, I ate some chicken. Some chicken from our grocery store. It's like breaded, cooked, really yummy chicken. Had two pieces of that. Aaron, thank you, brother. Yes, sir. Bet worm. Tomorrow is Turkey Day. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving's Day. Between his legs. What? I don't know what that means. I'm gonna have to look that up too, if that's part of it all. Aaron, if you can, I don't know what that first word is, the BETWEM, his legs. Are you trying to quiz me to make sure I'm getting proteins and stuff? Tira. Tira. Firestein. Whoops, where'd you go? What did it do? For breakfast, part of that yogurt and toast, and I didn't eat much today. I don't really have a huge appetite right now, so I'm not doing much to burn anything, so I'm really thinking about trying one of these fasting diets. They say that they help with inflammation and all the other stuff, and so I want to do that. Yeah, thanks, you guys. Adelia Hans, good luck. Glad you're home. Thank you. So kind. And Shannon Smith says, good evening. Dan, I'm glad to hear that you're home, and I hope that you get better and that your family have a blessed Thanksgiving. Thanks. Yeah, thank you. You too. You know, God bless all of you guys. You guys just have an amazing day with just enjoy that cash day, and we'll just be able to relax. Keto is a big one. The one that we started to do for a minute was oh geez, what was it? The carnivore diet. We just tried that. Yes, Beth, I take tons of turmeric. Turmeric with saffron, and like definitely believe in research and all that, and hope that all that stuff is benefiting me in some way in there. And even this stuff that I'm drinking right now, it looks like coffee, but it's a mushroom chicory. I want to make sure all this info is on our webpage, because like this stuff seriously helps my inflammation a ton. So good job there, Nessa. I need some more motivation to be solid and dedicated to a diet and to health, because I'm not happy with the way my body's looking, and I don't like my health being questionable when I'm at the doctor's. Like when I went into the hospital when I broke my femur, like they were checking my blood sugar every time they came through, like snapping my fingers, and it's like, why are you doing that? Like, are you diabetic? Like, no, I'm just fat looking, I guess. Whatever, like crazy. The cardiac diet is a good one. Look it up. Cardiac, okay. Let's see. Look into Hemo Ham. It's made by Autonomy, and it helps. Oh, and there's heaps of research between. Oh, it's been done on the product already. Let me screenshot it. Hold on, let me get my arm up here. I got a lot of reviewing to do when I get off the phone here in a minute. I'm gonna have to get out there. It sounds like silverware and stuff is hitting the table, but I did want to get on and spend a minute with you guys. And are you planning on working out after I get better? You guys, yes, you know I'm gonna do that. And I'll check that out there, Star Maiden. Thank you. You're a distributor for the product? Well, then what exactly does it do? Is it something you should send something, check it out for you? What's it supposed to help with mainly? I guess is what I'm curious about. It's amazing stuff. What is going on over there in South Africa? I won't even try to pronounce your name because I'll get it wrong, but thank you for putting South Africa in there as a way I can say something to you. You'll know I'm talking to you or reading your page. Let's see. I use it as well. It's all natural. What do you use it for, though? Star Maiden. Like, is it something that is... let's see. Is it something that's like what's it helping you with? Duh, that's what I'm trying to say. My goodness, I hate that. Pink. Great and blessing to see you that you're home. Where'd you go? Love you and your wife and family. Thank you. That's so kind. Yeah, I really appreciate that. That's really sweet. I followed the family as I went on keto. I followed the family as I went on keto. Followed which family? Gosh dang it. So, better not be like weeping anything serious out of these side stitches here. This is the first day they've been uncovered. Charlie Abrams. Oh, okay. Like their whole family, they're transitioning over to that diet. But, gosh, I'm a horrible shot today. I've only made like one thing in the garbage can. Well, anyways, you guys have anything else that you guys want to throw out there? Star Maiden, email me on this stuff if you want. Go to Daniel Cotter at thewheelchairdad.com. I'd love to read out what it is you're talking about there. I hope everybody's ready for an amazing Thanksgiving. I hope you all have a lot to be grateful for, that you recognize and give recognition to all those things and peoples that make you happy, and the things that make your life great. So I really appreciate all your guys' support and love for our family and for us. So thank you so much. Adela, is that right? Adela Hans says you're such an amazing dad, and that is the true strength for father, son, and fighter. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. That's super sweet, and I appreciate it very much, more than you know. So thank you. Hello from the snowy place of Michigan. I'll continue to pray for you and fam. Thank you. Dude, you guys really, there's so much prayer and strength in prayer. I really believe it. It's been so amazing. When do you plan on getting your shoulder done? It'll just depend on what they tell me after the imaging. Or we might have already scheduled it. Might be pushing it out if I don't get it done. If I don't hurry and get my imaging done ASAP. You're so welcome. You deserve all of it. Come on. Thanks, bud. I really appreciate you there, Farmer. You guys, if you guys haven't hit like, if you could at least do that, I'd appreciate it. Subscribe and sign up. Memberships would be even more amazing. You guys are just so grateful for what we've been able to do and be a part of with all y'all. So thank you, and happy Turkey Day, and I love you guys. I'm thankful for the connection that we've been able to establish with all you guys. Yeah, thanks, Vanessa. Smash that like button. Smash it. Yeah, thanks, you guys. Let's see. Anything else? Anybody want to say anything or ask anything crazy right now at the last second? Pink, thank God that you're being home. And pray that your Thanksgiving is blessed. You're sweet. Thanks. Hey, what's up, Dan? Good to see you home. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Dean. Where's it? Let's see. You got a BLT for dinner? That sounds good. It's so funny. I used to hate tomatoes. Oh my gosh. And I've learned to eat all sorts of good food with Andrea. We eat lots of healthy food, but I never would have thought of eating a tomato sandwich. Oh my gosh. Have you guys ever had one? Well, on that, you guys, can you say hello, Isabel, to my wife in Germany, please? Absolutely. Hello, Isabel. Really appreciate you guys being on and throwing your support from the land up there. I want to get back up to Germany and check some stuff out. Yes, Star Maiden. Thank you for signing up. That is awesome. It is so awesome. Thank you. That is awesome. You guys, all of you that have signed up, I appreciate it. You members. Really means a lot. I did a, oh my gosh, sorry, nerve pain, 1 second. It's going to take a second to pass. Hold on. Oh my gosh, just a minute. Oh my goodness, so sorry. This is embarrassing. Hold on. Okay. Oh man. Jeez. Oh, dang. But yeah, check out the last little members only video I did, and let me jeez, sorry, still trying to focus, pull my brain together. Dang. Whew. All right, here we go. So anyhow, Gene, answer my question, please. What was your question, bud? Let me go back to where you got a question. You're gonna have to ask it again. I don't see it on here. So what did I miss, Gene? Where? Aaron, yes, sir. Beth, thanks. Sorry, it sucks because, like, obviously I'm like in pain, dealing with that side all the time. But when it hits like that, like, you just can't stop. It is what it is, I guess. ML logging, doing good, man. Just hanging out, getting ready for Thanksgiving. That's true. Beth says, yes, amen. Yes, that's true. I feel the same way. Okay. Glenn, where's your question, man? Throw it out here again. I don't see it. Was it Glenn that had the question? Sorry, but I'm looking back here for you. It'd just be easier if you asked it again, probably, or stick it on a super chat so it pops up big. Let's see. I still don't see it. Going way back here on the questions. Going way back up in here. Where are you at? Yeah, I'm not gonna keep going. I'll never find you, man. You're just gonna have to ask it again. But I'm an open book, so I'd love to answer whatever question you got. Beth. Whoops. And yes, that's true. I feel the same way. Or para su familia daqui do Brazil. I think that means, hey, what's up? Yeah, let's hang out. And you're gonna sign up? Okay, cool. You got it. I need some more from Brazil. Let's see. That's good. Okay, MML logging. Oh, that's good, right? You guys, Thanksgiving is this weekend. Are you like out on the road logging, like driving like crazy? We already had our hours in October. You would believe turkeys are turkeys and that we could all celebrate at the same time. And hola, Martha. Hola, desde California. So you're in California. Pero más something in you. I don't know. I'll try. Aaron, WHE. What? I saw you guys are just trying to all trip me out with all this. Oh, sciatica nerve. Okay, what was your question on the sciatica nerve? I remember you said something about it, but what is it about it that you want to know? Um, like, yeah. Tell me, what's your question about sciatica? Will you talk private with me about what, Aaron? Let's see. Life to see. Glad to see you're home recovering. I hope you're feeling better. Yes, thank you. Glenn, hit me up before I bounce out. I bounce out of here. I want to answer that whatever thought is you got going on before we drift off too far. But man, I really appreciate everybody else that's been on here, jumping in at the last minute. Logging, are you from Canada? Let's see. Okay, about my sciatica nerve in my lower back, and it is very painful. Oh, okay, yes, thank you for, that's cool, okay. Yes, that's a deep question. So that's one that I've looked at a lot through the years leading up till now. We've talked about severing nerves and cutting through all sorts of stuff, and then decided against it for several reasons. If you research it for about 2 seconds, you'll see that there's lots of people that have had things severed, and then that just started a whole new world of pain that makes no sense. Like, what's the pain that, kind of like phantom pains, but like the worst stuff, because you can't place where it's at once you like confuse those nerves. Like for me with my adhesive arachnoiditis, they can't tell which nerves send and which ones receive or something. So like if they start trying to cut and solder, what's the word? Anyways, burn those, whatever it is. They like the fear. There's no guarantee that it'll help. In California, pray for you. Thank you. Gracias. Gracias. So the fear of that unknown kept me from doing it. And then now they're talking about all these new researches and technologies where they are going in and like putting a little microchip above the damage and one below the damage. And the little things poke out at like different lengths everywhere. And then they try to connect that with what's happening on the other side. And in doing that, they've been able to create connections that have been really helpful. And so I would hate to sever mine and then have them further the research to the point where it would be beneficial for me, that I would benefit in some way from it. So I'm afraid of that. And then I'm not sure where a sciatica nerve is, like how easy it is. And that's well, I guess if you're not drinking a bunch of water, that's all right. That's random. But yeah, there's days I do that too. I think I've only done it twice today too. Life's fern storm. I've been dealing with sciatica nerve pain, and they did a procedure to burn nerve endings, but it didn't work. See, oh my gosh, I'm going to screenshot you and save that for my dictionary of I told you so's. Because that's the thing, you know, like they've had some success. Oh my goodness, like when I was up at the hospital with my broken leg, they wanted to come in and do some nerve blocker or whatever, my leg, reluctantly and really with reservation, finally agreed to it because I was in so much pain because they wouldn't do anything for my pain, that I agreed to it. And the fact that, you know, it was going to wear off at some point. And anyways, I gambled, and it was really helpful because they were being total jackass about giving me my pain medication up at McCady Hospital up here in Ogden. It seems like it would be the nice hospital looking at it, and that you would get treated great, and like it just seems like a really nice squared away hospital. But seriously, I've heard nothing but horrible reviews from everybody. We had our babies up there, and it was great. And maybe it's just who's over like a department or something. But like we had both. Even with my older girls, we had our babies both up there. So we've had 4 babies through there, and they always have treated us like gold through that. So I figured I would have been treated like I was hoping and anticipating the same kind of treatment for myself, but nope, they're not. They're dinks. Let's see. Let's see. Having things cauterized, like burned. Farmer B20, I have to go, buddy. Thanks. I do too. You have a great night. Be careful. Punch today in the face, and remember, I'll always be praying for you. You know, you guys too. I love you guys so much. I'm going to bounce out of here. Glenn, I hope that maybe answered something. Hit me up on the email if you want to go deeper into it, but there's just so many unknowns and so many possibilities of it going worse that I haven't had too many things happen where I just feel like I'm ready to go to Wendover on it or to Vegas or whatever, you know, like to go gambling. And man, it just has not been anything positive enough for that. But I'm gonna go out and join the fam. They're all watching TV out there, and I miss that. I love them. I want to go be with them. I love you guys, and I hope you guys all have a blessed Thanksgiving day. And man, remember, hit like on your way out, subscribe, sign up a membership. We'll catch you on the next one, you guys. Enjoy your holiday. Love ya.